In the heart of the Spanish capital Madrid lies an old area known as La Paz. This area was famous in the Middle Ages for its bustling markets, narrow, dark streets. However, in the heart of La Paz, there was an abandoned building known as Count Drago's house. This house was surrounded by legends and terrifying stories of people disappearing and strange voices in the night. One day, a group of students from the University of Madrid decided to explore the house as part of their project on urban legends. The team consisted of 4 people: Sarah, Peter, and Laura. They were eager to uncover the truth behind the myths surrounding the house. Upon arrival, they noticed that the house was in a terrible state. The walls were cracked, the windows broken, and the doors looked like they could collapse at any moment. But this did not deter them. They began to explore the ground floor, where they found old furniture covered in dust and spiders covering every corner. As they wondered, they found a staircase leading to the basement. They decided to descend but suddenly felt an unnatural coldness. The basement was completely dark, and they only had their flashlights to illuminate the place. As they moved slowly, they heard whispers and strange sounds echoing around them. Suddenly, Peter disappeared. They heard his screams coming from a dark room at the end of the corridor. They ran towards the sound but found the door tightly closed. Sarah began to cry, while Laura tried to open the door by any means possible. After several attempts, the door creaked open loudly, but Peter was not inside. The room was completely empty, except for an old dusty mirror. When Laura looked into the mirror, she saw Peter's reflection screaming for help. She tried to touch the mirror but felt a strange force pulling her. Thanks to she managed to move away from the mirror in time. They realized that the mirror was the portal through which Peter was abducted. They decided to leave the basement and search for more information about the house. In an old library, they found books talking about Count Drago, rumored to be a powerful sorcerer. The Count was known for his mysterious experiments and dark magic. Legends say he used the mirror to lure and trap souls. As they read, the voices grew louder and clearer. They heard footsteps approaching and saw shadows moving around. They realized they were not alone in the house. They tried to escape, but the doors were tightly shut. As they were trapped, the spirit of Count Drago appeared to them. His face was filled with anger and revenge. He told them he would take their souls as he did with Peter. In a moment of bravery, decided to confront the Count. They remembered an old book they read about a way to release trapped souls. They began chanting the incantation loudly, defying the Count. With each word spoken, the spirit screamed and faded away. Suddenly, the door burst open, and the liberated souls rushed out, including Peter's spirit. The 4 friends rushed out of the house, leaving everything behind. After that night, they decided never to return to Count Drago's house again. They returned to their normal lives but remained burdened with memories of that terrifying night. Count Drago's house once again became just a part of the myths surrounding the La Paz area, a story told by people about bravery, fear, and trapped souls seeking freedom.